COVID 19. You know what that is, right? Become a very famous term. COVID, COVID. First responders and other healthcare providers who want to help New York at this critical time should visit website nyc.gov/help now. Not .com, but sba.gov. Here we go again. And the second one is much more pleasant, Jeff. I can tell you that. Much more pleasant. We're going to try and get a cash payment to the people. We're going to try and get them a cash payment.
Before those some 30-odd million uninsured Americans, the president has directed the coronavirus task force to find a way to make sure that they know we will find a way to pay for your coronavirus treatment, and the president will be addressing that and announcing that tomorrow. The president took the unprecedented step. Today you're going to hear from Jared Kushner, senior advisor to the President of the United States. With that, let me introduce Jared Kushner to speak about the work that he's been doing.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President, and thank you for your great leadership on the task force. When the Vice President first asked me to help on the task force with different tasks, I asked the President what he expected from the task force and how I can best serve him and the task force. What the President asked is that data, based on data, is that we've been getting a lot of data. The President wanted to make sure that we had the best people doing the best jobs, the right people. The President also instructed me to make sure that I break down, and the President wants to make sure that the President demands. The President also wanted us to make sure we're finding all the best thinkers in the country, make sure we bring. But I am very confident, and asked him which supply was the most supply he was nervous about. Critical supply, a month of supply, products and supplies, the supplies to the supply chain, supplies and logistics. Is we found a lot of supplies in the country, the supplies they need, the supplies that we've given them.
If people wanted to use scarves, which they have, many people have them, they can. In many cases, the scarf is better. It's thicker. I mean, you can, depending on the material, it's thicker. Well, we're looking at a lot of things and a lot of different bands. We have more bands than anybody. We had bands when bands weren't fashionable, if you remember, right at the beginning of this administration. It was for different reasons. But we've had bands long before people thought of bands. And I could have said no thank you, or I could have said thank you. And I said, I'll take it. I could have said no, I don't want it, or I could have said I'll take it. And you know what I said? I'll take it. Cash, green, fill up this room 5 times. You can call them whatever you want. I would never use the word dictates, because if I used that word, I would be in such trouble. They'll say, thank you, you are the greatest president that's ever lived. And I don't like that. Dictates. They can watch on television, which they do. Let's keep it open. Let's ride it. If you sneeze, I probably get it. Who ever heard of a thing like that, okay? Dictates.
What a lot of the voters are seeing now is that when you elect somebody to be a mayor or a governor or a president, you're trying to think about who will be a competent manager during the time of crisis. This is a time of crisis, and you're seeing certain people are better managers than others.